going today, Aaron?
Good, yourself?
I'm doing very well. Thank you
Good.
so much for being here this morning. I know we've had you on. It's been a while. We've had you on the show before to talk a bit about, some of the things you got going on over at Rhythm Auctions. But I want to start today for people who don't know what you do at Rhythm Auctions. They're hearing this for the first time. Tell us a bit about the auction process and what you do specifically there.
All right, yeah, for sure. So anybody that has equipment, vehicles, other assets for sale, lumber, that want to sell and can't get rid of it, that's where we come in. If you bring it to our yard, or if you have enough for an on-site complete farm dispersal or whatever, then we come there and do the farm dispersal. Otherwise, bring it into our yard at mile 54 there at Charlie Lake, and we sell it on the consigners, on the seller's behalf. Mm-hmm. And we pay out our sellers within 21 days after the auction, minus a commission, right? Everything is on commission. And even like if people have grain bins or houses to move or to sell, we can sell them by auction, by photo on site, and the buyers go pick it up from the owner's location, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I have watched while auctions have happened on your website before. I feel like there's almost nothing you wouldn't auction off for somebody, because there is a wide variety of products available in some of these larger auctions.
There is, yep.
Like, I don't even know where to begin with some of the things I've seen on there.
Yep.
Like, I don't own a farm. I don't have like really a need for big equipment or anything like that.
Yep.
But there has been stuff in there that I've wanted to bid on before. So it's like just about anything, isn't it, Aaron?
Yeah, we got generators, tools.
Yeah.
Some decent furniture and stuff
Toys,
like that.
toys here and there. Yeah.
Quads, ATVs. If people want to sell them, they bring them in and we sell them right out of our location. And some online sales, we have some online sales only.
Yeah.
And most of our sales, we try to keep them live, in-person bidding and online bidding.
Mm-hmm.
But during the colder months or whatever, winter months, or if we end up with a sale in a tight location where there's hard to get parking access there,
Mm-hmm.
then we got to go with online auction only, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I should say too, we've done some live on locations at some of your auctions before. Bernard is gone. It's really an event. It's you could come and just hang out and watch it, because an auction could be very exciting. You sometimes have like food on site for sale and whatnot. So it's really like a thing to do with your family, whether you want to actually bid on some things or even if you just want to go watch the excitement happen, especially if two people get into a war over something.
Exactly, yeah. Or just hang out with friends and neighbors, whatever. Which reminds me, we do have a big sale coming up this Saturday, May 25th, at John and Diane Kitts.
Yeah.
And they are well known in the area. They've been there for 55 years. They've established that farm from A to Z. Wow. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk more about that again in a few minutes. Now, I did want to talk a bit about you getting into this business, Aaron. What got you started and got you deciding, I want to own a company that does this, that provides this service for people?
Well, I've been enjoying auctioneers as a kid, listening to them.
Yeah.
They have a good chant, and it sounds like I enjoy music.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of auctioneers out there that have a really nice rhythm chant. Yeah.
And you're talking about, I can't do it, but sort of a 35, a good about 45. I can't speak that fast. So I'm in awe of auctioneers as well, as somebody who uses his voice for a living. I look at auctioneers and go, that's a whole skill.
Yeah. It is definitely a skill, but I did go to school, auction school. It was a 2-week schooling.
Mm-hmm.
And they learned us everything from A to Z. We had to learn our increments like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, right?
Yeah.
Right up to 100, and then we had to come back from 100, 95, 85, 80, so on and so forth.
There you go.
And if you, we had to learn all the increments from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and then backwards.
Mm-hmm.
2.5, 5, 7.5, and 10, 12.5, 15, 17.5, and 20.
I couldn't do this already.
And then they learned us a whole bunch of tongue twisters.
Yeah.
To an auctioneer has to have a loose tongue, right? Like,
Absolutely.
or else it doesn't work. And yeah, ever since we started out in Presbyterian, we did a lot of smaller sales out there.
Mhm.
The publicity wasn't as near as good as it is up at 54.
Yeah, it's a little more out of the way up there.
It is, yeah. We got way more. Yeah, we got more drive-through traffic on the Alaska Highway there.
Yeah.
I think one time I counted 150 vehicles in 10 minutes
Wow.
driving past 54,
Yeah.
going one way.
Mhm.
That was only going one way.
So that must have been a big moment for you, saying, I want to take this smaller business and put it really kind of in the limelight right at the corner of mile 54 there, as you say, right on the Alaska Highway. What was that a jump you were eyeing for some time? Like, I'd like
Yep.
to get in a bigger spot.
I had been looking, or it's been in my dreams, I guess,
Yeah.
for years to grow the business. And when Shortbush Auctions did call me and tell me that they wanted to sell out, that was pretty overwhelming for a little while because I never expected that, but I
Yeah.
always had dreams on that. It was really good though. Like, we really had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you've been there, 3-something years now?
I think
4?
we're 3 or 4
Yeah.
years now. Yep.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah. Kevin had it for 18 years with Shortbush Auctions there.
Yeah.
And before that, I'm not sure if Caustic Auctions was there or something. I know Mike Caustic years ago did
Yeah.
auctions too. So
All right. Well, as you said already, Aaron, you've got an auction coming up this weekend and then one slated for the middle of June. Tell us about the one that's happening this weekend.
the one happening this Saturday is we got just over 600 lots. We're going to be selling with one ring. 3 auctioneers are going to be selling. We're going to be taking turns in 45-minute shifts. And we got excuse me. We got a lot of household items to begin with. We're starting at 9 o'clock, and then we got a lot of cattle feeders and pipe and equipment. There's lots of equipment there, like John Deere tractors. I think there's 5 or 6 antique tractors and antique equipment from plows to binding, like binders, and there's a fire truck if somebody's looking for a fire truck, maintained fire truck. And there's balers, excavators, dozers. Just trying to think back here. Haying equipment, round balers. There's a lot of equipment there, and it's going to be a live sale and internet bidding. We do encourage everybody to come out. There will be food vendors there on site, so we do encourage people to come out. They can absolutely bid on internet, but it's always an on-site bidding is definitely more reliable.
Gotcha.
I mean,
If you want to see some of the stuff before the auction, is that something available to people they can
Yep.
check out?
they can check it out online
Yeah.
at rhythmauctions.com or call John, the owner, and he's around there.
Gotcha.
And then they can go check it out. Start up the equipment prior to the sales so they know what they're bidding on.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to John on any, like John owns it, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
We're going to be there a full day.
Awesome. And you said 9 o'clock it starts.
That one starts at 9 o'clock sharp.
Okay.
Registration starts at 8 o'clock. We're going to have a side-by-side running around, giving people rides from the parking area to the office and to the auction site.
Okay.
It's a little bit of a walk. It's not too bad, but anybody that doesn't want to walk, they can just wait for the side by side. He's going to have a trailer behind him so he can hold 8 people at a time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, otherwise that's at mile 86 on the highway. Like, you turn right off the highway. Just before you hit into the 86 dip, you turn right off the highway. There's a big 4x8 sign.
Mm-hmm.
300 feet in there, and then turn right again and then into the farm.
Gotcha. So this auction's at mile 86.
It's at mile
Gotcha.
86. This one is at mile 86, and then our next sale in Charlie Lake is June 15th.
Gotcha.
And we're taking consignments there as well. We already have over 600 lots, I think, in that yard.
Mm-hmm.
So we still got room for lots of equipment and vehicles.
All right. Well, if you want more info, the best way to take a look, rhythmauctions.com. You can find contact info there and see some of the things that are going to be available for this weekend's auction. Aron, thanks for coming by and doing Vocal for Local. I really appreciate it.
You bet. Thanks for having me out here. Yep.
Join us next Thursday for the next edition of Vocal for Local, brought to you by the Fort St. John Co-op. If you have a small business and would like to be featured for free, call us at 787-7100 or email reception@moose